Stephanie and welcome back to my channel and happy Vlogmas. We are over halfway through getting to Christmas and I am just so excited. So today I want to talk to you about the books that I need to finish before 2020 begins. So these are books that I have started this year and I just really want to finish them by the end of the year so that I can start the new year with a clean slate. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. The first book is the cozy mystery series Foul Play at the Fair by Shelley Fredot, and this is the first book in the Celebration Bay mystery series. This follows event coordinator Liv Montgomery, and she has recently moved to Celebration Bay to get away from the corporate life while still being able to be an event coordinator. And they are having their huge harvest festival, and during one of the days of the harvest festival a murder occurs. And so Liv needs to get on top of this and ahead of it in order to be able to keep the harvest festival open and so as not to terrorize the tourists that have visited the town. And so as a result, she gets involved in the investigation because her reputation and the fate of the Harvest Festival rests on finding the murderer. And I am about a third of the way through it. I absolutely love it so far. This is my first book by this author, and I really like the way she writes, and it's not a cheesy cozy mystery, and it's not full of puns, and I love that it's set at a harvest festival and it's in a town called Celebration Bay, and I just really like the atmosphere. And this one is giving me very fall Christmassy vibes, which I am totally in the mood for right now. The next book I want to finish is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. If you count the Assassin's Blade, which is the book of prequel stories, this is book 5 in the Throne of Glass series, so I won't get into this book, but Throne of Glass follows the story of Selena Sardothian, and she is basically a slave in the salt mines, and she is taken out of the salt mines in order to participate in a contest to become the king's assassin. And Selena is an amazing assassin, which is what she was before she was put in the salt mines. And that's kind of a crappy synopsis, but if I give you any more information, I think it would be spoilery. And I can't tell you anything about this book because it spoils the end of Throne of Glass and then all the books after it. But Throne of Glass I thought was pretty good. At the time I gave it 5 stars, but looking back I think it's more of a 4-star read. However, Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire were definitely 5-star reads. The story really took off in Crown of Midnight, and I really love that the characters are not black and white. They're very morally gray, and the character development in the books after Throne of Glass is really good. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is that there's not a lot of diverse characters in here, and a lot of men in this world view women as their property, or they consider others their property, and that's something that I don't really like. But even though that does really irritate me, I do love Selena's story, and I'm about a third of the way through this one, and every book just keeps getting more and more action-packed and exciting, and I just really want to finish this so I can jump into the next book. Next is The Wicked King by Holly Black. This is the second book in the Folk of the Air series, and it follows the story of Jude, who is a human who was forced to go to the world of Fae, and so she doesn't fit in. And in the first book, The Cruel Prince, she becomes involved in a lot of political intrigue, and as a way to try to gain a place in the world of Fae, and things go from there. And this picks up immediately after the end of The Coral Prince. And so far I'm maybe 100 pages in, and it's so-so right now. It's kind of boring, but I know that it's setting up for a really big ending based on what I've seen from other people who've read it. And so I really do want to finish this because Queen of Nothing came out, and I really, really want to get to that one. So we'll just push right through. And last, I'm kind of ashamed to even show this, but that is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And I thought I was just going to fly through this book. It's set at Yale, and it's got secret societies and magic and all these dark twists and turns. And because of that, I've really been taking my time because there's so much information and so much going on that I don't want to miss anything. I'm about 250 pages into it, which is about halfway through. And I had to put it down for a bit because it started to drag a little, but it's picking back up. But it definitely is like a roller coaster plot-wise. And it's definitely adult. Do not think it's YA just because it has Leigh Bardugo's name on it. But overall, I'm enjoying my time reading it. But I do want to finish it by the end of the year so that I can find out what happens, because I have no idea what's going to happen. And I really want to do a review on this and watch reviews on this without getting spoiled. But those are the 4 books that I want to finish before 2019 ends. Do you guys have a preference of these that you'd like me to do a book review for? If so, let me know. Do you have any books that you want to finish by the end of the year? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.